Hey, Miss Danakay. This is your girl, Miss Bowleg Ma, aka Angel Barber 1981. It's a crazy YouTube name that I have, but out in the world, I go by Monique. I'm 28 years old. I'm a college student. I work full-time and I go to school full-time. My major is psychology, and I work at a mental health facility. I am a senior at the University of Southern Mississippi. I'm in my last 24 hours, and to be honest with you, I am ready to graduate, go out into the world, do intern, jump into my job, because I just love anything that has to do with psychology. Of course, that's my age and my occupation. Oh, to be honest with you, I wrote everything down because I was so afraid that I might miss something. So I just wrote everything down. I wanted to make sure I didn't leave anything out. My relationship status is I'm single, as far as like not married. Kind of not in a big rush for that, even though I am 28. So it's okay. You asked me to name 3 things that I just cannot live without. I don't care what happens, I cannot live without these 3 things. I cannot live without my toothpaste. I cannot live without my food and my water. Well, I'm going to count water as food. You know, it's really not, but I'm going to just count water as food, and I'm going to say I can't live without my deodorant. Personal hygiene product. So that's my 3 things right there. You asked what grosses me out. To be honest with you, I'm at the point where nothing really truly just makes me want to just, you know. But if I have to pick something, I would say what really grosses me out is the fact that when people go to the restroom or bathroom and they do not wash their hands, they go on with their daily life, touching the doorknobs or going to finish eating a sandwich or shake somebody's hand or something, and all those germs and bacteria is right. You asked, what was the best day of my life? The best day of my life, I was 6 years old, and I accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and personal Savior. That was the best day for me. It was like, it was just like a big ray of light. I just never been so happy in my life, even though I already had a happy childhood. What was the worst day of my life? The worst day of my life is when we first, at the beginning, started the first war in Iraq, and my best friend was killed in Iraq. At the time, I had other associates and other friends who had lost their best friends, and I was the only one who never experienced it. In Iraq, his helicopter got shot down, and we lost him, of course. But everything's fine because, you know, he was a born-again Christian. He lived and died for God, so he died serving our country, and he's definitely a hero to me. He left back a little girl that's so precious. Well, she's not a little girl anymore, but she's precious. My childhood dream was to be a doctor. At first, you know, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a doctor, I'm gonna give people shots, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But I ended up going for a doctorate in psychology when I got older, so I feel like I'm still pursuing my dream. I'm just not doing it in the medical field. My imperfections, good question. My imperfections would be the fact that I can be entirely too nice in situations that I shouldn't be nice in. I would say that that's definitely an imperfection. That's definitely imperfection. I don't know if I'm leaving anything out. I know I talked about my name, my age, what am I doing, what grosses me out. Did I mention I don't have any kids? Because I don't have any kids. I don't have any kids. It's a big step. I'm one of those people that I don't want to just up and have a kid in the world and not be ready. I'm not ready yet. So when the Lord blesses me, and hopefully, of course, me and God will be on one accord, I'll be married, have my ring, and everything's fine, and I'll have my kids. I was so used to saying that I didn't want any kids, you know, but I think I do. I think I want a little boy, a little girl, or whatever comes along. I have an older sister who has 4 kids. So I'm definitely not the only child, but I am the youngest, and I am treated like the only child when it comes down to being spoiled, because she's like super grown now. So not to say that 28 is not grown, but you know. Let me see, is there anything else? I don't know. I don't think I'm missing anything. Oh yeah. I love making YouTube videos. I've been on YouTube for quite a good while. I fell in the background and I didn't really do any real videos. Then when I finally started putting videos out, I did them on my camera phone. Excuse me, something in my eye. My camera phone, and it didn't turn out too well. But I'm finally here putting out videos, and I do it because I love it. I love to watch people in their natural, you know, if they're home or if they're walking and they're holding the camera and they're talking. I love stuff like that. I love it. Maybe I'm just a little nosy. I don't know, but I love it. I'm into driving fast cars. I'm into shooting pool. I haven't played basketball in a long time. I think I'd be embarrassed to get on the court because I am very rusty. I just love being just goofy, hanging out with friends and family. I love to travel. I haven't traveled out of the country yet, but I'm going to. Every time I had opportunity, I pass it up. I was going to school, going to school, going to school, going to school. I think I ended up changing my major like 1,000 times. So, I finally found what works for me, and I'm trying to get finished. And I don't think I'm leaving anything out, but Miss Danakay, it was nice to meet you. And I enjoyed doing this video, and God bless.